NAFTA, the controversial North American Free Trade Agreement. It wiped out border taxes between Canada, the US and Mexico almost 25 years ago. In the eyes of President Trump, Mexico was the big winner.
And they're killing us at the border, and they're killing us in trade. They're killing us.
He's long talked about the US's massive trade deficit with its southern neighbor. But behind the numbers, many Mexicans question what they've really gained. Chief among them are small-scale farmers. With the protective tariffs down, crops from highly subsidized and efficient US farms have flooded in.
It really affected us. The corn they bring from the US is really cheap, and so they lower our prices a lot. That's really affected the farmers and our families. We harvest, but we just can't get ahead.
NAFTA did increase the flow of international firms to Mexico, taking advantage of the open border to produce high-tech goods for the US using cheap Mexican labor. The auto and aerospace industries in particular are booming. There are more jobs, but most salaries are low. Juan earns less than $1 an hour in one of the many factories in border city Juarez, assembling medical equipment for the US.
In some ways it's an opportunity, but it's also exploitation. We can't complain because we have work, but we just have to put up with whatever they pay.
The Trump administration is pushing to strengthen NAFTA's requirements for labor and environmental regulations, looking directly at Mexico. Most Mexican economists agree that NAFTA failed to reach its lofty goals, but that it was in some ways a success. It helped turn parts of this country into production powerhouses, with all the benefits for local communities that brings.
It does provide work, even if it's badly paid, and it gives people a chance to get training, health insurance. If the US government decides to put up tariffs, it would put people out of jobs in the main plants, and also along the supply chain. It would be a devastating chain effect.
Just don't try telling struggling workers like Juan that they're the big NAFTA winners. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Ciudad Juarez.